it's a jungle. And one of the tools that we've used is really our Magic Labs team. So early on, at the end, well, actually, rather at the end of 2022, as we began to see some of the rapid advancements in LLMs begin to take shape and the product possibilities became clear, we started our early efforts around product descriptions and generating those on the fly for merchants. And early on, it was really about saying, okay, what are the things that this tool, this new technology, is going to obviously be capable of, right? With maybe a little prompt engineering, we'll figure it out. But like, what seems to be well within its grasp, but also of maximum time saving value to merchants. And product descriptions was like that perfect Venn diagram out of the gate, right? It was just kind of obvious to everybody. It was like, oh, there's so much. I already know so much toil is spent just creative writing. Something that can probably be written pretty quickly if you have the necessary context and obviously best practices and all of that stuff. And so we got to work on that and we shipped that super quickly. I think we turned that around from concept and team assembly to launching at winter editions in about 2 months. And so it was just an incredible accelerated, one of those moments, right, where just the right people and the right technology and the right opportunity come together. And pretty rapidly out of that, we formed the Magic team at Shopify to sort of help invest more deeply in these AI technologies and figure out all of the places and all of the ways we wanted to leverage these new capabilities across the admin to help accelerate what merchants were doing. And so we've continued to work on a bunch of different ideas there, not least of which is some of the image gen work that we've done. And the way that we kind of work through this space, because there is so much going on, like every week you've got to weed through at least a half dozen like groundbreaking papers in various parts, like in just all over the map. And so a big part of the process is connecting to that fire hose of what's happening so that you never lose sight of like a paper that might completely change how we think about serving our merchants, and then weeding through those and just sort of logging them as you go. Like I've got a Twitter bookmarks like folder that's just so deep that I get back to periodically and sort of pull things that sort of feel like they have remaining value out of and surface to the team and surface to the company and start discussions around. And within Magic Labs, our small team has been iterating on this 3-week cycle to just digest all of these new technologies, all of these capabilities. Every 3 weeks, we pick up a new one. We have no roadmap. We have areas of curiosity. And every 3 weeks, we look at what's out on the table in the world and we say, what's the most exciting or potentially impactful thing for commerce and our merchants next, based on what we see here. And we pick what we want to work on within a day. And we're prototyping by, day 2 or 3, after having like picked up either a new piece of hardware or opened some open source code on GitHub to get started. And we're prototyping. And within 3 weeks, we've gotten to the end of that process. We've got a deliverable that like disproves that something we hoped could be possible is actually not possible. And here are the reasons why. And here's now what we're looking for in the next iteration of this technology. Or quite often, actually, there is a path here. Here's what it looks like. Here's how we might shape this. And from there, tons of internal teams are eager and interested and hungry in sort of like how to rethink their products or how to leverage these technologies for their particular challenge with merchants. And so we're really lucky to just be working in an organization that gives us really fertile ground to just kind of bring these technologies and what we're learning about them to a really wide set of problems that all seem very tractable based on the trajectory in what we're seeing in the tech right now.